In this video, I'm going to show you a really nice, quick way to do a movement flow to reduce some IT band tension that a lot of people feel as they run. Now, IT band tension is just kind of down the side here. I'm going to take you through a step-by-step of how I do it here. And I like to first start with a nice mobility flow and really getting the hips and shoulders, the ball socket joints of the body to be nice and greased up. And so I'm going to shoot for 10 reps here, and every time I'm going to hit deeper ranges, especially of extension. This is a lot of hip extension. It's also some low back extension too, right into this range. But as we know that a lot of people with IT band issues, a lot of times the glute and the hip really aren't working properly. So exposing it to some extension and still having some tension and effort through this movement can actually be very helpful, very therapeutic. And so I'm going to go through about one more here, and we'll call it 10. Okay? In this position now, I'm going to hang here a little bit and just relax my toes and just deep breathe. Again, this shouldn't be uncomfortable. It should be very comfortable, and just breathe really deep. If it's uncomfortable, just don't do it. Next, we're going to explore the other movement. After one more breath, that's 3. When we go into the other movement, and I would normally rock back, or I guess I can to stay in the camera. Now we're going to go into a frog's position. I'm going to bring my feet a little closer together than normal and bring my knees out wide. And just breathe deep into your belly. So deep that it's like I would smush my hand every time I take a deep breath here. Just 3 deep breaths. Now, as we go through the next part, we're going to do a little bit more passive stretching, but still add a little bit of an active component. And so this is more of a contract, relax type of component to this. Now, starting on your back, I like to start into this cross position right here, and I'll show you from this angle, just so you can tell what's going on. And usually, I'll take my hand here and I'll push into a nice stretch to where you'll kind of feel into this area right here, and just relax and breathe through it for about 2 seconds. And then I'm going to push up into my hand and create a little bit of tension. This is through the belly as well as the leg for about 3 seconds. And I'm going to relax and push a little bit more. Again, these shouldn't be super uncomfortable. Again, you can see I can talk through them. So it's just comfortable enough to where you can keep going and exploring new range. Okay? So I'm pushing for about 2 or so, and relaxing for about 3. Generally we can say 3 and 3. Let's make it easy on ourselves. Next time we'll go to this position, which is across the body. And it's important to note here, notice how my back can roll up off the ground. I don't want that to happen. I just want to isolate this into the hip. And so I'm going to allow this arm to kind of pull this vector this way, and just hold that for about, we'll say 3 seconds. We'll make it easy on ourselves. And then I'm going to push away that way. So I'm utilizing my leg muscles to help. And then I'm going to relax and pull a little bit deeper. Sometimes people mistake the groin pinching on the inside here as a good thing, and it's not. You don't want to have any pinching pain with this. You should just feel like things are being effortful when you're pushing, and they should feel like they're stretching when you're pulling and relaxing. So about 3 times on that side. And then we're going to do this side. Same thing. We're going to push that way, 3 seconds. And then push that way. Your hand is the blocker, 3 seconds. And then relax, 3 seconds. And we're going to push, 3 seconds, pushing this way. And we're going to relax into deeper range of motion, again 3 seconds. And we're going to push into the hand with the knee for 3 seconds again. Then we're going to go into the other range of motion here, again keeping in mind that you don't want to roll the spine too much. You want to keep it flat on the ground, and again all this should be comfortable throughout, which if it's not comfortable, then you're probably going to choose the wrong thing. This is not for everybody. So again, we're going to pull this way, 3 seconds. And then we're going to push that way against the hand. I chose the wrong hand because it's too much effort. So this one's working now. I'm going to push that way. And we're going to relax for 3. So this one I have a little bit more pinchy here, so I'm not going to pull too far. I'm just going to go to the edge and just prior to that pinchy. And I might address that in another way when we actually get into the effortful part of this thing. I know this is a little bit effort, but we're going to go into one that's a little bit more effort here in a moment here. Good, so we've done both. So now what we did was we greased up the sockets with movements, even these ones too, and now we challenged the range of movement, or challenge the range of motion with some contract, relax type of mobility work. Now we're going to actually get into some strength of the hips, or improving the way the glutes work, because we all know that the way the glutes work have a relationship on how the hip works, and how it has a relationship on how that IT band and TFL actually feel. So with this one, we're going to do something simple but still effective. And so we're going to keep the knees close up here, and we're just going to come up onto this point of the knee to where you're into the scaring a mountain lion position. Okay, scaring a mountain lion. And now we're going to sink the hip pocket to the ground while not losing that contact there, and back up. In order to not lose that contact, you're going to have to roll a little bit together. Okay, I call this an accordion exercise, mainly because I got an accordion here and an accordion here, and I'm trying to slowly smush it against the ground, and then I'll sink a little bit like a leopard and back up again. Mountain lion, 2 accordions. And I'll usually do this until this bottom side starts to really, really wake up. And I'll show you this direction so you can see the roll aspect of it. And so when I'm up into here and I roll down, push those 2 accordions to the floor, you can see that point of contact right there on the knee is actually still there. And it's still there even though I'm sinking, I'm not losing it. If you lose it, you're going to lose the effectiveness of doing it here, and you're going to feel something else work, which isn't the point. We've got to get those glutes rocking and rolling. And so do this rep, rep, rep until you feel like, okay, that's enough. And we're going to go to the other side. And actually, most people, after about 5 to 10 reps, it's pretty challenging. They think, wow, I've never actually used my glutes in that way ever before. Which a lot of times is the reason why people end up having ongoing IT band issues. So we're going to roll the accordions, scare the lion. Roll the accordions, sink, scare the lion. Roll the accordions, sink, scare the lion. And just go until you can't go anymore. And then at the very end, you can kind of get up, test your IT band and see how it feels, whatever movement that is, and just see, and you might be like, wow, that feels a lot better. And that's how you know you're on the right track, and you just have to dose something like that. All right, a lot of times movements are helpful. Movement is medicine, motion is lotion. Thanks for watching the video. Please share and like it, and tell me which exercise you liked the best, like which one was the most productive for you. By the way, if you're looking for a solution and you just can't find it, and you feel like you've tried everything, just know you haven't tried everything, because most people can get better. Most people really can get better, and they can unlock a lot of this pain-free movement that they're looking for with a couple easy steps. So if you're looking for help, let us know. I'm Sebastian at Performance Place Sports Care in Huntington Beach. We do offer assistance to people who aren't actually here as well. So a lot of times people feel like, well, I'm too far. Just let you know, we will do what we can to help get you in the right direction. So just email us, and we'll do our best to send you that way. We'd love to talk to you. All you have to do is ask the question. Looking forward to speaking with you.